Hello, everyone. This is Tim from Cleveland Baseball Fan 879, and this is game number 139 of the 2007 Cleveland Indians Stratomatic Mostly Advanced Replay. The Indians are in the final game of a three-game series against the Minnesota Twins. They have a 66-72 record, while the Twins have a 69-70 record, still holding that 2.5 game lead against the Indians. And the pitching matchup for today is Fausto Carmona for the Indians and Scott Baker for the Twins. Carmona comes into the game with a 12-8 record, 165 innings pitched, 63 earned runs allowed, walked 48, struck out 107, and has a 3.44 ERA. On the real season, he was 14-8, 179 and two-thirds innings pitched, 66 earned runs allowed, 52 walks, 110 strikeouts, and a 3.31 ERA. Real season, of course, as of this start. All right, we'll go and give you the lineup for the Indians and the defensive alignment for the Twins. For the Indians, leading off and playing center field, Grady Sizemore. Batting second, playing second bases as Drupal Cabrera. Batting third, the designated hitter, Travis Hafner. The cleanup hitter is the catcher, Victor Martinez. Batting fifth and playing first base is Ryan Garco. Batting sixth and playing shortstop is Johnny Peralta. Batting seventh and playing left field, Franklin Gutierrez. Batting eighth and playing right field is Jason Michaels. And batting ninth and playing third base is Casey Blake. And Michaels getting a rare start against a right-handed pitcher. And the Twins defensively, starting in the outfield from left to right, Jason Tyner in left, Torrey Hunter in center, and Michael Kadire in right. On the infield from third to first, Brian Busher is at third. Nick Punto is at short. Luis Rodriguez is at second. And Justin Morneau is at first. Chris Heinz is behind the plate, catching for Scott Baker. And leading off for the Indians is Grady Sizemore. Sizemore on the season, 264 average. 13 homers, 52 RBIs. And a 3-3 against the righty. That's a base hit to right field. And Heinz, once again, if you paid attention to the last game, is not very good behind the plate. And the Indians will try to take advantage of this. Sizemore, even with being held on, is a 1-15 to steal. And he will take off. Here's the throw to second. That's a 14, and he is in there with a steal. That is stolen base number 35 in 51 attempts for Sizemore. And as an ace, to steal 30 would be 50-50. But, nah. All right, here's Cabrera. He comes into the game batting .250 with 2 homers and 3 RBIs. And a 111 is a ground ball to second, but being able to go to third is Sizemore. There is one out. And here's Travis Hafner, who's gotten on a little bit of a hot streak lately. Still holding an average of .242 now with 27 homers and 83 RBIs. Hafner has homered in 4 out of the last 5 games. And here's the pitch to Hafner. So Hafner, like I said, batting .242, but with 27 homers and 83 RBIs. And a .211 fly ball to left. Not automatic. That might be the one you might want to hit it to, yeah. So there is Tyner to make the catch. Sizemore, the only way he can get thrown out is on a 20. They're going to send him. And on a 12, that's a sacrifice fly for Travis Hafner. And the Indians get out to a 1-0 lead. Nice little small ball there. Get him on, get him over, and get him in. So that's RBI number 84 for Travis Hafner. And second on the team behind this guy coming to the plate, Victor Martinez. .308 average, 31 homers, 105 RBIs. Easily been the team's offensive MVP. 2 outs, bases empty, and the Indians leading 1-0. And a .511 base hit to, let's see, batting left-handed, center field. And even with the +2, they will not hold on Martinez. He'd be a 1-9 to steal. And he didn't have any on the season anyway. So here's Ryan Garko playing first base today. .267 average, 16 homers, 54 RBIs. And a .210 fly ball to right. And making the catch there is Kadire to retire the side, but the Indians do get a run here. And we go to the bottom of the first. The Indians won, and the Twins coming to bat. All right, and the batting order for the Twins. Tyner, Rodriguez, Hunter, and Morneau, Kadire, and Kubel. Kubel being your designated hitter. Busher, Heinz, and Punto round out the lineup. To face Fausto Carmona. And here's Jason Tyner. 5-5 swing and a miss, strike 3. And here's Luis Rodriguez. That's a foul ball. We'll do it again. 1-5, ground ball to second as Drupal Cabrera gobbles it up and throws the first 2 away. And brings up Torrey Hunter. And a 1-4, 1-8 single chance, and that's right in the range of Casey Blake. You won't miss that one. And that will retire the side. So after 1 complete, it's the Indians 1 and the Twins 0. And 2 up for the Indians, Peralta, Gutierrez, and Michaels here in the top of the second. And Peralta comes into the game batting .247, 21 homers, 68 RBIs. And here's Peralta. 112. Oh, just missed a home run chance. Ground ball to second. And there is Rodriguez to throw out. Peralta 1 away. Here's Franklin Gutierrez. Franklin on the season. .260 average. 16 homers, 38 RBIs. And a 110 swing and a miss, strike 3. First strikeout for Baker. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the second for Jason Michaels. Michaels, .230 average, 6 homers, 31 RBIs. And a 3-6 fly ball to right field, but plenty of room there is Kadire just in front of the warning track, and that will retire the side in order. We go to the bottom of the second. Indians lead 1-0. And Morneau, Kadire, and Kubel do up here in the second inning. Of course, if you go on Baseball Reference, you will not be able to find the name Fausto Carmona. It was an assumed name that he used while in the majors. It was found out that that was not his real name. All right, here's Morneau. And a 6-12 is a play at first for Ryan Garko. And on a 20, he'll be able to get to it. Underhands it to Carmona covering. 1 away. And here brings up Michael Kadire. And a 1-9 fly ball to left field. And backing up a couple of steps is Gutierrez, and that will retire Kadire, 2 down. Brings up Jason Kubel, designated hitter. 3-8. And that ball is hit deep to left center field. Going back is Sizemore, and that ball is out of here. So solo home run for Jason Kubel. And that ties the game at 1. That's a 50-50 home run chance, and he got the 50-50 part. All right, here's Brian Busher playing third base today. 6-3 to the pitcher. Oh, 2-1 probably is not going to help. No, that'll tick off the glove of Carmona, and they'll call it a single for Busher. And they will not hold Busher on. Here's Chris Heinz, the catcher. 5-10 to the shortstop, and that'll probably get past Peralta. And it does, but he knocks it down, holding Busher to second base. And that brings up Nick Punto. 4-5, and switch hitter batting left-handed is a ground ball to second. And up with it is Cabrera to throw out Punto. And that retires the side, but the home run by Kubel ties the game at 1. And we go to the top of the third. Casey Blake, Grady Sizemore, and Asdrubal Cabrera due up. And Casey Blake on the season is batting .248 with 17 homers and 63 RBIs. And he is also homered in 3 out of the last 4 games. So here's Casey Blake. 3-8 ground ball to short. And Punto fires to first to retire Blake. 1 away. Back to the top of the order, Grady Sizemore singled and scored in the first inning. And a 2-9 is a fly ball to right. Knier right there puts it away. 2 down. Here's Asdrubal Cabrera. And Cabrera 1 for his last 14. 5-9. And switch hitter batting left-handed ground ball to first. Morneau takes it to the bag himself. And that will retire the side. And we go to the bottom of the third, tied at 1. And top of the order, Tyner, Rodriguez, and Hunter for the Twins here in the third. .310 ground ball back to the mound. And Carmona throws over to first. 1 away. Here's Luis Rodriguez. Grounded out his first time up. 5-5. And either side swing and a miss, strike 3. Second strikeout for Carmona. And here's Torrey Hunter. He lined out the third his first time up. And pitcher chance for Carmona. He gets off the mound. Tough play. 9 will not be in range for his X chance. He's an E14. He will need a 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, or 12. And there's the 8. He gets off the mound, gets it, and throws to first to get Hunter. And a 1-2-3 inning for the Twins here in the third. We go to the top of the fourth. 1-1 here in this afternoon game played at the Metrodome. Yes, this was played in the afternoon. And Baker will face Hafner, Martinez, and Garco. Hafner with the sacrifice fly his first time up. And a 5-8 against a lefty is that'll get down in the outfield, but cutting it off nicely is Hunter, holding Hafner to a single. Been a 1-6 triple chance for Hafner, but he will reach on the single. And they will not hold him on. And here is Victor Martinez. 5-4 to the third baseman. Yep, both sides. Third baseman is Busher, a 4 and a 12. Might be happy about that. Not in range. He is an E29. 9, 10, or 12, and he will turn the double play. And look at that. There's the 9. That was a 3. There's the 9. So Busher, nice dive towards the line, throws the second to get Hafner, and they turn the double play. It's the way it's sort of been for the Indians. You get a 3 and 12 chance to, or 3 and 36 chance, or it's probably less, it's higher than that. But it's a smaller chance to get on base, and you don't. It's much different than 3 and 12. But all right, here's Ryan Garko. 1-8, and Garko says, "Shut up, Tim. That ball is ripped deep to center field. Converging is Hunter and Tyner, and that ball is out of here." Home run for Garko. That is home run number 17 and RBI number 55. And it gives the Indians a 2-1 lead. And here's Johnny Peralta. 1-8 and found the hole in the 1 column there. Ground ball to short. And Punto retires Johnny Peralta. But the Indians take a 2-1 lead going to the bottom of the 4th. And Morneau, Kadire, and Kubel here in the 4th inning. Here's Morneau. And 1-3, that's ripped into center field. That's a base hit. Sizemore throws it back in. They will not be holding on Morneau. And here's Kadire. You get paid to swing the bat, not hit behind runners. All right, here's the pitch to Kadire. 2-9. And that's a 9. And that's ripped into left field, and cutting it off is Gutierrez. But heading to third is Morneau. And the Indians will be bringing the infield in here in the 4th to try to keep this game, keep this lead up here. All right, Jason Kubel, who homered his last time up. Infield in for the Indians. And 6-8. And ripped into left center field. Right center field, I should say. Scoring from third is Morneau. Going to third is Kadire. And just like that, we are tied at 2. And the Indians will keep the infield in. For Brian Busher, singled his last time up on a pitcher X chance. And 1-8. Oh, that could have ended. Well, no, it wouldn't have, because that would have turned 2, but the go-ahead run would have scored. All right, so it's hit to short. They look the runner back to third, and all Peralta's worried about is getting the runner at first, which they do. Going to second is Kubel. So we'll say that's on a fielder's choice. And they'll keep the infield in for Chris Heinz. Second and third, one out. And a 1-8 swing and a miss, strike three. So infield playing back to normal depth now with two out for Nick Punto. Second and third, two down, game tied at 2. Three, 5, swing and a miss, strike three. So fourth strikeout for Carmona. And the Twins get the run back, and we are now tied at 2 for the Indians and the Twins. And Baker will face the bottom of the Indians' order here in the top of the 5th. Gutierrez, Michaels, and Blake. And here's the pitch to Gutierrez. Struck out his last time up. 4-9. And that ball is ripped, and it goes off the wall, or one hops the wall, I guess we'll say. And into second with the double is Gutierrez. Is Gutierrez's 9th double of the season. 1-8 home run chance. And that failed. 1-7 home run chance, sorry, is a right-handed hitter. But the Indians will take the leadoff runner here in the 5th. And that brings up Jason Michaels. Flew out his first time up. 6-7. And that is a diving stop. And you can't play it on the bounce. And it gets by the left fielder, Tyner. Into second with a double is Jason Michaels. Scoring from second is Gutierrez. And the Indians regain the lead 3-2. Jason Michaels, double number 10, RBI number 32. And the Indians retake the lead. Here's Casey Blake. Four, 7, fly ball to center. Torrey Hunter put that one away. One down. And here's Grady Sizemore. 6-6 against the lefty. Ground ball finds the hole up the middle. Racing third and heading home is Michaels. And the Indians have a 2-run lead now as Grady Sizemore gets an RBI single. RBI number 53 for Grady. And they will hold him on. And now the key is, do you want to send Sizemore up 2 runs? And I think we're going to hold for now. And here's Asdrubal Cabrera, 0 for 2 on the day. I think, actually, we may just hit and run with him. Yeah. So Asdrubal will be at a hit and run. And they weren't going to send him, but they will now. So here's the hit and run from Cabrera. 6. So at least he'll get a bat on the ball. A and a 6. A ground ball to second, and they avoid the double play. As Sizemore goes to second. And there are 2 outs. For Travis Hafner, sac fly and a single. 3-7. He draws a walk. The way Baker's going, he might not last past the 5th. He's now facing his 22nd batter, Victor Martinez. And the Twins will get bullpen action. Matt Guerrier and Nick Blackburn are loosening in the pen. All right, here's the pitch to Victor. 3-6, and he draws a walk. And I think that's going to be it for Baker here for the game. Yeah. He is not well, no, they're going to sorry Scott, but you've already faced 22 batters here and you've not done well so far. So Baker will get pulled and we will bring in Nick Blackburn. Watched the previous game, you have seen Blackburn's card. I will not show that again. So Blackburn will try to get the final out here in the top of the 5th. So I pull up Blackburn's card here. Okay. And Blackburn will face Ryan Garko here. And here's the pitch to Garko. 2-7, ground ball to short, and that will retire the side. The Indians leave them loaded, but they get 2 and lead 4-2 going to the bottom of the 5th. Carmona will face top of the order, Tyner, Rodriguez, and Hunter. Third time through the lineup for the Twins. Tyner 0 for 2, struck out and grounded out. 2-8, and that's into right field for a base hit. And Tyner will be held on. He'd be a 50-50 chance to steal, but down 2 runs, they won't bother. There here comes Luis Rodriguez. Rodriguez 0 for 2 with a strikeout. 3-8, and that's a base hit to center field. Tyner being held on makes him a 14. They will send him, actually. 70% chance. Going to third. Here's the throw from Sizemore. And a 3, he is in there. So first and third, they'll play back. They'll give up try to get a double play ball for a run. Here's Torrey Hunter. 2-7, fly ball to center. And Tyner, the catch is made by Sizemore, so that will retire him. Tyner 15-17. Yes, they will send him to try to get for a sacrifice fly. The throw from Sizemore. And he is out. Holy cow. Eat the 2 on the put out there for Tyner. And quickly there are 2 outs. And a runner on first for Justin Morneau. .610, and against the lefty, fly ball to center, and that will retire the side. Going to the top of the 6th, Blackburn will remain on. And the Indians lead 4-2. And a 4-10 against Peralta is a center field chance, and Torrey Hunter will make the catch. And the Indians have just blown a 4-run lead in the 9th inning against the Cubs. As I'm playing this on July 2nd, 2023, which means they will probably lose in extra innings. Anyway, back to the Stratomatic game on the table. All right, here's Franklin Gutierrez. Franklin, 1 for 2 with a double. 4-4 against a righty catcher chance. That is out of range for Heinz. Heinz is an E1, so he should make this play. 4-12. Oh, but he doesn't. Hold on. E1. Wow! On a pop-up, he drops it in fair territory. And Gutierrez reaches on an error. And wow, even with the 2, he had a 5 and 6 chance to make the catch, but he dropped it. So Gutierrez reaches on the error, and here's Jason Michaels, RBI double his last time up. 6-3. And against a righty, base hit to left field. And Tyner with his 14, not holding on. Gutierrez should have been. 15. They will send Gutierrez, try to send Gutierrez to third, 1-15. And that's a 7. He is safe, so Gutierrez reaches third. And the Twins will bring the infield in with 1 down for Casey Blake. Six, 5. Shortstop chance. 11. Will not be in range for the shortstop Punto. He is an E20. So he will need a 7-12 to turn the double play. And a 4 will not get the job done. Scoring from third on the air is Gutierrez. And Blackburn has to feel like he's getting the short end of the stick here with 2 errors in the inning. And the Indians extend the lead to 5-2. And Matt Guerrier is loosening in the pen. And I love Matt Guerrier. Yeah, Matt Guerrier and Julio De Paula. All right, here's Grady. And they're holding both runners on. Or not holding both runners on. Yeah, there's D Steelers. So 2-9. And a fly ball to right, and does not get the chance to automatically advance because there's the question mark. So 2 down. Here's Asdrubal Cabrera. Oh for 3. Love to get a hit to snap out of this streak. 111. That won't get the job done. Ground ball to second. And Rodriguez over to first. Will retire the side. But the Indians do get an unearned run here in the 6th inning. And lead 5-2. And Carmona will come out. He has faced 22 batters in 5 innings. This could possibly be his final inning. Matt Guerrier is still loosening in the pen. He will come in the top of the 7th. And here is Kadire to face Carmona. And a 1-4 ground ball to first. Garco will take it to the bag himself. 1 away. And here's Jason Kubel. 4-9. And against a lefty, that's into the gap. And getting it back in is the right fielder, Michaels. And don't look now, but Jason Kubel is a triple shy of the cycle. And that brings up Brian Busher, 1 for 2 himself. Six, 8. And that's a base hit to center field. And scoring from second is Kubel. And it's a 5-3 game. Brings up Chris Heinz. Rafael Perez loosening in the pen. And so Busher will not be held on. 1-9, swing, and a miss, strike 3. Second time Heinz has been down on strikes. 2 down, here's Nick Punto. This will be Carmona's last batter no matter what. Either he finishes the 6th or he's done. And 3-9, ground ball to short, and Peralta fires to first to retire Punto. And that will retire the side. Twins add a run themselves. And after 6 complete, it's the Indians 5 and the Twins 3. And Matt Guerrier will be coming on to, for the Twins. Guerrier's second on in relief. And Rafael Perez is still loosening in the pen. He will come in and start the bottom of the 7th. Okay, so Guerrier will face Hafner, Martinez, and Garco. Two, 9, and Guerrier strikes out Travis Hafner. Gets Hafner to swing and miss on ball in the dirt. And brings up Victor Martinez. Victor on the day. Singled, walked, and grounded into a double play. 6-6. And that's into center field for a base hit. So Martinez 2 for 3 on the day with a walk. Will not hold him on. Here's Ryan Garco. Solo home run in the 4th. And it was grounded out and flown out. 4-4. Against the righty, that's a fly ball to shallow left. Coming in is Tyner. He'll make the catch. 2 down. And here's Johnny Peralta. Peralta 0 for 3 on the day. Would love to get a hit here. Keep the inning alive. And 1-2, line drive right to the third baseman, and that's the only out they'll be able to get because that's the last out of the inning. Stretch time here at the Metrodome. The Indians lead 5-3 at the old ball game. And Rafael Perez will take over for Fausto Carmona. And Pat Neshek will be taking over, or will be loosening in the pen. And he will take over in the 8th inning for Guerrier. Okay, let me get you Perez's stats here. Rafael Perez on the season making his 43rd appearance. No wins, 1 loss, 49 in the 3rd innings pitched, 15 earned runs allowed, 10 walks, 51 strikeouts, and a 2.74 ERA. And he will face Tyner, Rodriguez, and Hunter. Tyner singled his last time up. And a 5-6 against a lefty ground ball to first. And Garco will step on the bag himself. 1 away. And here's Luis Rodriguez. 5-8, second base X chance. And Cabrera being a 2 will take care of that. Any fielder on a 20 will take care of that. Oops. And 2 up, 2 down. And brings up Torrey Hunter. 1-4 against a lefty is a ground ball to third. And Blake will take care of that one. And throw to first to get Hunter. And we go to the top of the 8th. Indians still lead 5-3. And here comes Pat Neshek. And Neshek will face Gutierrez, Michaels, and Blake. Okay, so we'll get Neshek. All right, so Neshek will face Gutierrez, doubled and reached on an error in 3 attempts. 3-5, ripped into center field for a base hit. So there's Gutierrez. Here's Jason Michaels. Michaels are not expecting a bunt. And he'll swing away. He's 2 for 3, single and a double. 4-7, swing and a miss, strike 3. And that is 1 away here in the top of the 8th. Casey Blake reached on an error and flew out and grounded out. They're actually have to hold on Gutierrez. It'd still be a 1-12 to steal. And the Indians are going to do a little hit and run themselves here again. Actually, no, I think they're just going to... They might just straight send Gutierrez. No, they'll just... Actually, no, they're going to hold him on, but he won't do anything. Blake will swing away. 5-5. And good thing they didn't hit and run. That ball is driven deep to left center field and off the wall. Hitting third is Gutierrez. Hitting second is Blake. They send Gutierrez. Being held on makes him a 13. Oh, they will hold him up with Torrey Hunter's arm in center field. So second and third, one down. And Neshek is one away from being tired, so Julio DePaula will be loosening in the pen. Infield in for Grady Sizemore. And here's Sizemore. Infield in. 2-4. Popped him up. First base side. And the infield fly will be called. Morneau puts it away. 2 away. Infield back to normal. Here's Asdrubal Cabrera. Six, 8. A line drive right to the second baseman, Rodriguez, and Neshek pitches out of a jam. And we'll go to the bottom of the 8th. And let's see who will be due up. You have Morneau, Kadire, and Kubel. We're going to keep Perez on for a second inning of work. Although we have Aaron Foltz and Rafael Betancourt, who only pitched a third of an inning in the last game. So Perez will stay on. Morneau 1 for 3 with a single in the game. 5-8. Second base X 17 will be in range for Cabrera. 1 away. Michael Kadire. 4-4. And against the righty, fly ball to left. And Franklin will come in and make the catch. 2 down. Here's Jason Kubel. And Joe Nathan is loosening in the Twins bullpen, although it's not a safe situation. You want to keep it within 2 runs. And a 6-7. And against a lefty, swing and a miss, strike 3. So Perez pitches 2 scoreless innings. And we'll go to the 9th, and Borowski will be loosening for the Indians unless they get a big lead. And Nathan will come on for the Twins to get some work. Nathan, the 4th reliever. And he will face middle part of the order, Hafner, Martinez, and Garco. Hafner on the day singled and walked and hit a sacrifice fly. And here is Hafner to face Nathan. 1-5. And that's ripped into the gap, splitting Kadire and Hunter, and into second with a double is Hafner. So leadoff double. And here's Victor Martinez. 6'8". Switch hitter betting left-handed. Fly ball to left. Tyner will come in a couple steps and make the catch. Ryan Garco. Two nine, swing and a miss, strike three. Two down. Here's Johnny Peralta. 4-9, swing and a miss, strike three. So leadoff double does no damage. And we'll go to the bottom of the ninth, and we'll see Joe Borowski again with a 2-run lead. As Perez is spent because he's just okay. Borowski will face. We'll get some pinch hitters for Twins here. Let's see here. We'll get Jason Bartlett to pinch hit for Brian Busher to lead off the bottom of the ninth. And Joe Mauer has grabbed the bat, and he will hit for Chris Heinz. And then Bartlett will stay in the game and play short, and then Punto will move to third base if somehow another miracle happens. Okay, so Busher will be called back, and Bartlett will now be hitting. Okay, so Borowski will... Oh, let me give you the ugly stats on Joe Borowski. Borowski, 6-3 record, 43 innings pitched. .34 earned runs allowed, 4 walks, 32 strikeouts, has converted 20 saves, 12 blown, and a 7.12 ERA. .27, ripped into center field, base hit. And now up, Joe Mauer, pinch hitting for Chris Heinz. And he will stay in the game and catch if needed. Okay, they will, let's see, Bartlett, we will hold on, yeah, but he will not be going anywhere. Mauer, face Borowski. 4-10, and the fly ball to the left coming in is Gutierrez, and he will make the catch to retire Mauer, 1 away. And here's Nick Punto. Punto 0 for 3. 6-6 either side, swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, and here's Jason Tyner. Two six, ground ball to second. Cabrera up with it, throws to first. Ball game. Final score from the Metrodome. The Indians win this one 5-2. And I'll be right back with the line score and your winning and losing pitchers right after this. All right, final line score here. The Indians 5 runs, 11 hits, no errors. The Twins 3 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors. Fausto Carmona, your winning pitcher. He will improve to 13-8 on the season. Joe Borowski will get the save, his 21st of the season. And the losing pitcher will be Scott Baker. And the Indians are 67-72, and the Twins are at 69-71. A game and a half back. The Indians' next series is against the Angels, a 4-game series. I know I had said in the past, and maybe it was out of frustration, that I wasn't going to film every game. I think I'll start filming every game until the Indians are out of contention. At least maybe then. Or else the season might be ending, and we'll get to it. All right, hyper-fast scoring now. Let's go. Let me pause for just a second, and I'll mark the Indian score, and we'll be right back with that. All right, we'll start hyper-fast scoring with the American League East. The Blue Jays and the Red Sox in a big 3-game matchup. And let's see, this Sean Markham against Curt Schilling. The Red Sox need a 3-6-3 roll or less to get the series win. 3-1-4, and that one goes to the Red Sox. So the Red Sox, who came into the series with a 2.5-game lead, now improves to 3.5. With that score, I'm sure Al will be very happy with that. All right, we'll stay in the American League. The Seattle Mariners, by virtue of having played less games and having less losses, have a one-game lead. The Oakland A's have a 72-68 record, while the Mariners have a 71-66 record. So we'll go with the Mariners game first. The Mariners are playing the Yankees. Jared Washburn against Phil Hughes. And the Yankees, 6-4-4 or less, will take this game. And a 3-5-3 will get that done. And so the A's, if they win tonight, will possibly take the lead. But they've got a little tough game on their own here. It is Joe Blanton, the last pitcher to hit a home run in last pitcher to hit a home run in the World Series, against Joe Saunders. And Anaheim needs a 1-2-3 or less to prevent Oakland from getting closer to the division lead. Oh, with the 5, that was already done for. 5-3-5. The A's will win that one. All right, and we will switch over to the National League. The Braves have a game lead on the. See if I can get this right this time. I had trouble with this last time. So the Braves have a 72-67 record. They have a 1-game lead on the Reds at 71-68, and a 1.5-game lead on the Padres, who are 70-68. So we'll start with the Braves. They face the Phillies. Kyle Kendrick and Tim Hudson or Kyle Kendrick for the Phillies, and Tim Hudson for the Braves. Atlanta needs a 3-3-5 or less to win this game. No, 5-5-3. I'm reading this in red, blue, and the green. So, a chance once again for the Reds and the Padres to get closer. The Reds are facing the Mets, and this was actually not very close. John Maine for the Mets, and Tom Schern, who pitched a whole 7 career games in the major leagues, went for the Reds. The Reds actually won this game in real life 7-0, which is probably why they have a 6-6-4 or less to try to get to tie the Braves. 5-6-2, they will do it. So once again, the Braves and the Reds are in a dead heat. And last but not least, the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Diego Padres, Jake Peavy and Levon Hernandez for the Padres and Levon Hernandez for the D-backs. The Padres need a 4-6-4 or higher to cut it within a half a game. And they do, 5-5-4. So we have a super tight National League wildcard race heading in to the weekend. So there's hyperfast scoring will not be very long for the next game. There's only 5 games on the schedule, with the Indians game being one of them. All right, everybody, thank you for watching and sticking with me until the end. Like, comment, and subscribe. And if you've not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon. You'll be notified of any new videos. And whatever games you are playing, please enjoy them to your fullest. Have a good night, everybody.